In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create shapes using SwiftUI and Core Graphics. Together, we'll build an interactive shape matching game that detects when two shapes are the same. This is the app that we will build. For example, if I move a triangle to the destination triangle that includes drop here, as you can see, the shapes are the same, and because the shapes are the same, the score is incremented by 1. So if I do it again, the score is incremented by 2, and it also generates a new shape onto the screen. So if I move a shape that isn't the same, for example, the star cannot be moved into the hexagon, it will show a message, shape does not fit. But if I move a hexagon into the hexagon, a point will be incremented. And this is the game we'll create. Within your SwiftUI project, create a new struct and name the struct diamond. This is the first shape we will create. And then we need to import SwiftUI. And also import Core Graphics. The next thing we need to do is to define our diamond shape, which is a struct diamond shape. The next thing we need to do is to conform to the shape protocol. So what we need to do is implement the methods of the shape protocol, which is the path. Next, we initialize an empty path object to construct the diamond shape. Bar path equals path. Path.move to CG point x rect dot mid x rect dot min y. The x should be capital. So on line 17, we move to the top middle point of the rectangle. The next thing we need to do is to draw a line to the right middle point of the rectangle. Path, add line, CG point, XY, rect dot max ret dot mid y. It should be ret dot mid y. The next thing we need to do is to draw a line to the bottom middle point of the rectangle. Path dot add line CG point ret dot mid x ret dot max y. And now we have to draw another line to the left middle point of the rectangle. Path dot add line ret dot min x mid y. And now we just need to close the path to complete our first shape, which is our diamond shape. Path dot close path. And then return our new shape, which is our diamond. Just compile it. I need an end bracket to end the class, to end the struct. I'll compile it again. It's compiled. The next shape we need to create is a hexagon. So we have to do what we've done previously, create a new Swift file, which is a struct, and then name the file hexagon. Import SwiftUI. Import core graphics. Struct hexagon. Shape. So we're using the shape protocol again, and then we have to implement the protocol method or the stub. Next thing we need to do is to calculate the center point of the rectangle, which will be the center of the hexagon. Let center equals CG point. Use the XY overload. Ret dot mid x. Ret dot mid y. The next thing we need to do is to define the number of points or sides for the hexagon. let points equal 6. And then we need to calculate the radius of the hexagon, which is half of the minimum dimension of the rectangle. Let radius equals min rect dot width rect dot height divided by 2. Let angle increment equals dot pi times 2 divided by double points. So what that does, it calculates the angle increment between each point of the hexagon. Bar path equals path. That should be path. It shouldn't have a 0 there. So we initialize an empty path object to construct the hexagon, similar to what we've done previously for the diamond struct. And then now we need to loop through each of the hexagon points. For I in 0 dot dot less than points, let angle equals angle increment times double I minus dot pi divided by 2. What that does, it calculates the angle for the current point. Let point equals CG point x center dot x plus cosine angle times by radius y center plus sin angle times by the radius. So what that does, it calculates the position of the current point. If I equals 0, path dot move to point. Else path dot add line to point. On line 31, what this means is that if it is the first point, then move to that point. Otherwise, it adds a line to the current point. And this is the otherwise part. The next thing we need to do is to close our path so that our shapes will be formed, and then we can return our shape to the caller. I'll just compile it. There's an error. And that should be double points on lines 21. That should be points with an S at the end. Lines 29, that contains an error as well. And the error is to do with center, so it should be center dot Y. I'll compile it again. Compiled. In next week's tutorial, we will continue and add more shapes to our app. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.